going on, everyone? It's Nico, and I'm showing you guys the new Hell. And you may be going, Nico, you're jousting the robot. This is true. I am jousting the robot, but that's because, well, every time I've played a new version of a god, or a new god in general, I don't really talk about anything towards the god, like what abilities do, how it was changed from the previous version and all that stuff. So I decided, well, why not just play against robots so I can actually take the time to like show you guys what everything is different and all that jazz. Because I feel like, although it's cool to see like the new god played in Conquest, it helps people more if you can at least explain what's different, what's cool, what's new. So first thing off, Hell model is completely redone and she looks way better than she ever did beforehand. So that's cool, because before she looked really shitty and now she doesn't. And I feel like she actually fits in with the art style of all of the Norse pantheon that they've been showing. She looks, like, compared to Tyr and to Freya, she looks really, really good. Like, she looks like she fits in, especially when she switches to her light stance. Well, I mean, her dark stance looks really good, too, though. I mean, a lot of people didn't like it because it doesn't really fit the mythology of Hell, that apparently she's like a corpse. But, to be completely fair, artistic liberties are a thing. And, yeah. So, one of the things about Hell is that now, when you use an ability in a light or dark stance, the same ability doesn't go on cooldown in the other stance. So if I use my 3 and immediately switch over, my 3 is still off cooldown, which before, it would half the cooldown on the second stance, so you'd still have to wait a little bit, which really sucked because, well, there are certain situations where you want to clear the wave and then maybe heal your wave at the same time, and you couldn't do that. So, that's something that's new. Also, her passive is the same, to where, like, the more points you... God damn it, I forgot it's alt now. The more points you put into it, the more dark magic... Well, just magical power you get, and MP5 you get. So, it's still something you probably want to level up last, and your 3 and your 1 are what you want to level up first, so you can clear the wave. But, she actually got kind of a sideways balance because of her new passive, because she actually has a passive that isn't linked to her stance switching, quote-unquote, ultimate. Her new passive is the bar you see underneath the icon in the right above her portrait. I'll show, like, right here, this bar. The more this fills up, the stronger her dark powers get. So, with the bar full like this, she's getting 20% more magical power towards damaging abilities. If I were to switch into light stance and wait a little bit, it'll start to go in the other direction to fill up with white, and that means I'll be able to do more healing. So, it's become this balance act of what you want to do, because if I switch too quickly and start spamming, I won't have the maximum amount of damage that I could possibly output, which is a big deal because Hell kind of went through a rebalancing to get this passive. I almost said passive. All of her abilities, the base power and healing on all of them were reduced, and the scaling was reduced to make sure her new passive was balanced. And I've done some hard math. So like for her 1 decay, like at max rank with 200 magical power and the scaling on it, it would do about... oh wow, that one missed. Okay, I guess it didn't matter if it missed. It would do about 400, and with her new passive all the way to the right side, with the new scalings and at max rank, it would do it was 440, and with this, it would do 444. So, most of, like, what I've seen has it points to her not being nerfed or buffed, just kind of, like, sideways balanced to make sure she wasn't too strong. But I don't know, I haven't played her in a real game yet, so I can't say whether or not she actually was just completely sideways balanced. From just doing like number crunching, it seems that way, but she plays exactly the same. All of her abilities are the same. Like her 3 is still this giant AoE burst ability. First, her number 1's a skill shot that has an AoE blast on it. Like, it's all of that. This still slows and lowers protections. It actually, her 2, it was the thing that they didn't even touch. It's the exact same as far as what it does. Like, nothing about it was changed to the point where they didn't even mention it in the patch notes. Like, only her 1, 3, and her ultimate were apparently touched on. But one of the things you need to know is that apparently this ultimate, switching stances, was apparently giving you a bonus to your magical power and MP5 faster than it was supposed to be. Because apparently... God damn it, I meant to level up my fucking 3. I accidentally pressed F2. What that means is that, well, basically, you were getting magical power before you were supposed to get it, and MP5 before you were supposed to get it, without putting any points into your ultimate. So, that's gone. See, with a full light stance, like, passive, I wasn't able to kill those fucking archers. Unfortunately. But with a full dark stance passive, I can totally one-shot all of the archers. I think I can one-shot the entire wave. Let's let this bar fill up with evil. Also, none of her taunts or jokes are different from what I could tell. Yeah. Boom. Clear that out. Switch into this. That way when we get under tower, I can start healing them. And then Robot's just going to ult them, so I guess it doesn't matter. But I can kill the tower. So, wait, let's actually check. Yeah, same stuff. What's cool, though, is her voice pack. I don't have it, but I know what it does, because I saw it. And, well, heard it, not saw it. But, is that with each stance you're in, she says the things that would make sense for that stance. So when you say you're awesome, it's going to be the evil voice, and then when you switch stances, if you say it again, it's going to be the light voice with a different saying. So that's actually really cool. And it's the same voice actress. So that's really cool. Because a lot of people have complained about voice packs and how they sound nothing like the original gods, and Hell's a really old god. So the fact that they were able to get the old voice actress is kind of awesome. But yeah, her voice pack sounds awesome. I say if you play Hell a lot, if you really like this character, you should probably get the voice pack. Just putting that out there. What else? I mean, there's nothing too crazy different about her other than certain scaling and base damage differences, which you can see like here. Like her repulse damage went from 280. Like, it's at 280 now at max rank. Before it was at 340 with 80% scaling, but now it's 70% scaling. And, I mean, but with her new passive, it actually balances out pretty nicely. Because, I mean, I'm still one-shotting the entire creep wave with repulse, so... You know, it's still a very strong burst AoE ability. Like, that's going to be your main wave clear, and then your one's going to be your nuke. And then, you know, switching stances, heal things. It's just going to be, it's going to be a little tougher, because before, like, stance switching immediately to do something, you couldn't immediately do anything in the first place, but now you have to, like, if you want the maximum benefit out of it, you got to make sure your passive is stacked all the way up. Or you're not going to be doing much of anything. Also, the way you build Hell is basically the same. Like, magic damage on the slight side of tankiness. Because you need to be able to stay alive since she's so susceptible to anything. So, I would still... Rod of Aselpius, I don't know how to pronounce that. I think it's Aselpius. Is a mainstay on her and Aphrodite and Raw, just because, to be honest, any kind of mage character that has any healing should probably get this item, seeing as how it has good magical power, it gives you health, magical power, and movement speed, and an aura that boosts healing moves. It's just, this item is so good, it's ridiculous. It really is. Hell, if you have an Isis, you could use it for her ultimate. That's how good this item is. Like, it's just so good. But yeah, you don't want to go straight damage with Hell since she's so susceptible to kind of being caught out and just dying. Because, I mean, the only way to get any movement speed is if you use this ability. So, say I'm at 448, boom, I'm at 505, and that's my only way to escape. But, I mean, it's not a very reliable means of escape. I don't know. Some people say build her straight damage. I say you're setting yourself up to get wrecked, but that's just me. Because, I mean, she's one of the slowest moving characters in the game. The Rod of Asclepius helps with that bonus little amount of movement speed, but other than that, I still think Hell is really susceptible to being just cracked all over if she gets caught out. I was going to heal him, but I didn't have... Wasn't fast enough. I'm sorry. But yeah, so far that's what I think. Slightly tanky, just like bruisery, I guess you would say. So she at least can stay alive. Especially with the way her skills work, where your main damaging ability is like right up in the enemy's face. Makes the most sense to... You goddamn bastard. I hate Robot for that alone. Just fucking nuking the entire wave with his ultimate. Get out of here, dickwad. Wait. Fuck off. Bitch. But yeah, Hell plays the exact same. You still want to use your 2 before you do anything to strip them of protections. You still want to heal your allies whenever you can. Like, I mean, she doesn't play any differently than she used to. Ah, oh well. So if you played Hell a lot and it's like your favorite character, you're going to play her and you're going to notice that she's the exact same. So, nothing too crazy different. She just looks way better. Like, this model is ridiculously better than her old one. Oh god, this is going to hurt. Get the maximum healing out of this. Not bad. Still very good burst heal. Especially with the rod. But yeah, I mean, not like nothing too crazy. Just, you know, same goddess, basically. Really good support. Still does really good damage. But still easily caught out, even if you have CC immunity from that. You're still probably going to get kind of hurt real bad. No reason to do that. Goddamn, Robot Wiggles. Let's see if I can end this soon. Because this is more of just a demonstration of what the god is and everything. And I'll try to get a gameplay with her, but of course everybody's going to be auto-locking her as soon as they can. So I can try, but I can't guarantee that I'll get an actual conquest game in with her. I'm going to try my best, don't you worry, but I'm just saying, I don't know. Move faster. The only thing I would be worried about is running into a solo lane Hercules, because Hercules is currently one of the best gods in the game, because he can go solo, he can go mid, he can go jungle, he can go support. He's just... Hercules is just ridiculous, to be honest. Hercules is like, in my opinion, one of the best gods in the game, bar none. I hate being CC'd. Oh, you little wiggling son of a bitch. Would you? Really? Fuck you. Telling you. New Hell still hurts. She ain't no chump diggity. Also, you can't do the attack animation canceling anymore when you switch stances. When you switch, the way she switches stances makes it so you can't do that anymore. It kind of sucks, but at the same time, I mean, I guess I can kind of understand it. Didn't mean to do that. Wow. there you go. The new Hell. Nothing too crazy. Just her 3-1 had some sideways balancing to match with her new passive and how it gives you more healing in light stance when it's filled up and more damage in dark stance. Also, new windscreen animation, which is really cool looking, to be honest. Jessa has a new loss, but, I mean, I'm not going to lose against Robot. At least, I mean, that would be really difficult, to be honest. But yeah, new Hell. I'll try to get a video out in a Conquest game of me just playing her, seeing how she fares against, like, actual players later today. And I'll try my best, and I hope you guys enjoyed this more informational look at the character. And if it goes over well, I'll keep doing these. That way I can have one where I talk about the god and one where I actually like play the god in a Conquest game. Also, a new screen that shows you all the favor and accolades and stuff you get, which is nice. But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, leave that like rating. If you did not, press the dislike button. Doesn't bother me too much. At least tell me why in the comments below. Be like, it'd be better if you did it versus an actual Joust opponent or something. But yeah, other than that, I'll see you guys later. Hope you enjoyed the video.